Hey, check it out. My parents stopped by earlier and brought me a few $1,000s. That's probably a really expensive fence right there right now. I'm actually thinking about tearing it apart and making some garden beds to put on the side of the house. But right now I gotta pick some more dandelions because it looks like I'm gonna be way short after picking all the flowers out. And I tell you what, that is a long process. Alright, well, I topped off my bowl. You know, this whole process of dandelion wine is way harder than I thought it would be. You gotta pop all these little flower heads off, and then you gotta take the little flowers out of it and not get any of the green. It's quite a process. So I think this should give me close to the 4 quarts I need to actually try to start some wine. Now, I didn't get any seeds started because I noticed that my grass was super long, so I had to do a little bit of mowing, which I gotta tell you is the absolute worst. My least favorite thing in the world to do. Well, that's some really good news. I actually saw a few of the girls coming back in with a bunch of pollen. That means they are busy, busy, busy. That is very good. So it is kind of a drawback of being a city folk, is that, you know, when the front grass starts getting really crazy, you kind of got to mow it, you know. You don't want your neighbors to hate you too much. So definitely had to take care of that, but we let the back go a little bit more because a lot of good stuff out there to feed the bees. We want to make sure that our bees got a lot of pollen. A lot of places to feed off of to bring into that hive at this time of the year, you know, right before everything else starts blooming. So
Dad, look like the water shooters are bad guys. The bad guy is controlling them.
oh yeah, I feel like I'm always 100% of the time playing garden catch up. Now, I did not get the seeds planted the other day when I wanted. I had other things to do, mow the grass. So what I decided to do was, usually I will not plant anything outside until after Mother's Day. But with the way things going this year, I kind of got to get ahead of the game. So I went ahead and started planting a few beds out in the garden yesterday. One, two.
Tethered to your family's heart like a baby doll in a young girl's arms. But there comes a time when the world gets small, so it's best get moving on. The willow trees for show marquees, country roads for the city streets. When too many things start happening, you best find your way back home.
Did you get wet? You want to help me? Sure you can help me. How'd you get so wet? You want to go get the dipper? You want to poke the holes for me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is your tool. It's a dibber. Okay? Now, wait. You have to get where Daddy says. Okay, put one right here. Poke a little hole. Yep, right there. Perfect. I'll do another one right here.
My friend, won't you ride?
Yeah.
Don't do well at saying goodbye. Yeah, my friend, won't country round close to Carroll, Carolina.
Plant.
Packed your bags and you headed up north. Hope you find what it is you're looking for.
Alright, that's enough.
'Cause I'm looking forward to seeing you you were talking to.
Put those 2 seeds in the
Things have changed since you left home. Trees lost their leaves and the birds are gone. And I've got the feeling that I'm all alone. So won't you ring my telephone? My friend wants you right quite some time.
So I am getting a jump start on it because the garden is a giant mess. You can see my wood chips and cardboard have not fought back the weeds enough. They have come back, they have taken over. I still got a lot of dead plants I got to clear out of here. Just a ton of work, a lot of beds to prep. So as I go, I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting a couple of them ready. Gotta get out of the rain. But because it is raining today, today's gonna be a great day to do some seed starting. So I actually have a bunch of trays in here that are already filled with soil. All they're gonna need is me to plant the seeds in them. And we're gonna try to fill up this greenhouse, and then if it lets up a little bit, I'll try to get back outside and plant a few more of those beds out as much as I can. But I also have to do some other things like spin honey. I'm trying to make a dandelion wine. I got all sorts of stuff going on this weekend. So I'm busy today. All right, so the kids are super pumped. We've been waiting for this box. Whoa, for a little while. What's going on, guys? What is that?
Trampoline! 10-foot trampoline! Having a mouth back! It's having a mouth back! This is the best thing ever!
All right, so see what I mean? Every time I get going on something, I get distracted. The kids' trampoline showed up. I'm really excited for them. They were having a ball out there until it started raining again. But I foresee them jumping on that a ton. So happy about that. And I also had to unclog a drain that we had in the house. There's tons of stuff always going on. So I worked like every weekend since February. Really takes up a lot of time. And you know, then I went out of town for a couple weeks, and really I almost lost like 3 full weeks of stuff because I spent a day trying to get all my travel stuff in order, trying to get the house in order for me to be able to just leave. And then when I got back, it was like trying to catch up on things and, you know, spend time with the family, obviously. So a lot of time lost, really. And now here we are, a week from Mother's Day, trying to get back into things on top of things, and I'm falling behind. Now, last year was really the only year I've ever been on top of things. So what it really means is I'm not going to panic or anything like that this year. There's really not a need for it. I still got tons of seeds. I can still start them in ground, and we'll be okay, right? We're going to recover. We might have to buy some things from their nursery to get some of the cold crops we wanted to get going, or any of the summer stuff that I don't get planted right away here. We might just go to a nursery and have to buy some. And, you know, that's fine. That's good, because I'm actually going to support some local business by doing that. Sometimes when gardening and homesteading isn't your full-time gig, you just really have to do the best that you can. As long as you're doing that, then it's fine, right? No big deal. You get behind, you just have to figure out a new way to get ahead. And like I said, there's good resources because there's nurseries. You can always just go buy what you need to get. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame if you can't start your own seeds, if you can't start everything in your garden from your own seeds. Zero shame. You will not hear anything negative out of me or anybody that I know. Nobody would ever say anything bad about that. Oh, I just planted a whole bunch of tomatoes because there's going to be a contest on Instagram for who can grow the biggest tomatoes, and you are darn sure that I am a very competitive person and I want to win. So I'm planting all the ones that I think can grow massive, my pineapples, my hillbilly, the green zebra, anything that can get to a really good size, I'm going to be planting it. So last year did turn out to be an awesome opportunity to get way ahead of the game. And last year I had so many things started. I did a lot of my own seeds. I did a lot of my own seedlings. I planted things right when I wanted to. And it was such a nice feeling to be so far ahead when it came to all the gardening stuff. But we are back on this year, and the things are more normal again. So like I said, I know that I have a ton of work, and I have a really big uphill battle to get this garden back under control. I should have been out there weeding garden beds. I should have been out there weeding the walkway, maybe getting some more wood chips to put down. I didn't get a chance to do any of that yet, but we still have time, right? We're just going to slowly plug away at what we can here and there. We'll just take it one step at a time. First, we're going to try to plant things. We got a bunch of seeds started today. I'm really happy about that. I got all the stuff down in the basement. And I did plant a few beds out this weekend already. So I think we're pretty good on track. You know, I would have liked to have been a little bit further ahead. I wish I had plants to go in, more plants to go into the ground next week. But it is what it is. We're going to just keep working with it. And we just got to deal with what we're given sometimes, right? We're not always given the perfect situation. And I'm finding that again this year, as the same with previous years besides all of last year, which was just a really nice time, being able to take my time and get my garden how I wanted it. So I really enjoyed that, but this year it is what it is, and we are just gonna do our best that we can, and that's all we can really do, right? Well, I think now I gotta go make some dinner and see if those kids want to go jump on that trampoline some more before bed. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Remember to be bold and grow bold, and as always, I'll see you guys in that very next video. Peace, I'm out!